Try this again since they were preventing me from uploading somehow. We'll just download it and upload it elsewhere. djdiako, the most banned rapper and truth teller right now on social media, banned on TikTok live after being banned multiple times throughout for the last 5 years everywhere else from going live. I want to clear up something for all y'all people dealing with Child Protective Service, police, and show you what the real law is and what they've ruled in decisis. Because a lot of y'all are giving consent to things that I don't think I have to. I don't know. I think I have rights, but I'm not sure if I have rights. I mean, I've heard that directly out of people's mouths here on TikTok. And I just wanted to make this video for all y'all dealing with CPS at the door, getting scared by their scare. We have to come in. 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 They're lying to you. So I just want to tell you what the true law is. And I just want to break something down that you do have rights. And what color of law is, you know what I'm saying, and what they ruled. So anyway, I'm just going to get into it. When you're dealing with child service, when you're dealing with any of these people, the only way that they can proceed, unless they have corpus delicti that they can show to a jury and understand that you injured somebody or damaged their damn property, they can't touch you. Only other way is if you give consent or agree to it. Now, let's get into it. We are not citizens. That's fictional. Well, technically y'all are citizens, but you're supposed to be nationals. We're supposed to be non-citizen nationals born on the soil operating in the private. Statutes are not law. To be convicted under a statute, which is what they're doing, Title IX, is a statute of private policy or a code. Title IX, state statute is, city ordinance, that is not law. And you need a contract. We do not give, here's my example, we do not give our consent ever as nationals. We are not U.S. citizens. We are non-citizen nationals, living souls, and not a dead entity, written in all uppercase letters on a piece of paper or bond paper, being claimed as a vessel owned by another living or dead entity. Now, my birth certificate right here, where it says, sign here, signature proving that he was alive on this date. They put the date, but they didn't sign it to prove that I was alive, because they want that corporate fiction. They want it to be, as I'm dead. I can show you. But not only that, they put it on certificate of deed. On a deed, it's a deed. It's a certificate of deed, printed or made by the American Banknote Company, on bond paper, on thick-ass bond paper. So, I mean, there you go. There's all these court cases where statute's not law, code's not law, point in fact, concurrent, and joint resolution, the legislator is not law. It's not. It's the color of law. It is the internet. It is the maritime law. Hang on. You can't see the top. Black Laws, 4th edition. The written will of the legislators only expressed according to the forms prescribed in the Constitution and Act of the legislator. U.S. Supreme Court decision, the common law is the real law. Supreme Court law of the land, the codes, rules, regulations, policies, and statutes are not the law. Right here. There you go. They're only for government authorities only. Do you work for the government? Are you paid by the government? If you're going to enforce these rules on me, I deserve a paycheck every week from you motherfuckers. But anyway, not human creators in accordance with God's laws. All code and regulations are unconstitutional and lacking due process. Your attorney won't tell you that, because he's a court official. He took an oath to serve the court before anybody. He's along with them, making sure that he gets paid and they get paid. Oh, I'm just doing my best. This is all I can do. Gets one charge dropped, but they still kidnapping your kids. Look, there are no judicial courts in America that have not been since 1789. Judges do not enforce statutes and code. Real judges do not enforce statutes and code. Executive administrators enforce statutes and code. What does that mean? Well, you got to understand the legal definition of Black Law Dictionary of a court or a bench is a bank. They're legally a bank. They act in the capacity of a bank. They do 1099As. They pull your straw man out and then make you pay it back on a payment plan, just like you do, like the fraud they do exactly down at the Bank of America or wherever when you go get a car loan, with notes and everything. You sign pretty much what is just like a promissory note, right? So the Supreme Court has warned, because of what appears to be lawful. They're actually legal. The difference between legal and lawful. They're not lawful commands. Legal means, oh, it's undecided, so we can just interpret it how we want. Lawful means it's already been decided and can only be interpreted one way. So they're not lawful. But what appears to be lawful commands, statutory rules, regulations, codes, orders. On the surface, many citizens or people, because of their respect for what appears to be law, are cunningly coerced into waiving their rights due to ignorance. deceptive practices, constructive fraud, barratry, legal plunder, conversion, and malicious prosecution in inferior administrative state courts. Again, the common law is the supreme law of the land. Statutes are not the law. Are you a government official? Stop giving them your consent. Stop signing these paperwork at the court. Don't sign a damn thing. Don't put your name on anything. Don't sign none of the stuff Child Protective Services do because it's a contract. Why do you think people are getting out of their child support? Sorry, but he or she, the other partner, the other parent, should be equally providing out of her own paycheck, just like you, the one paying child support, should. Not only that, a lot of times when something happens, the child support automatically routed to the state, so you're paying the government. You're not paying the kid, and it's not going towards the kid at all. So clearly it has nothing to do with the kid's safety and providing for the kid. He or she can pay for it too. You know what I'm saying? It's a contract with the state to pay the state, not them. And there's all these reasons that they don't get, that they can prevent them from receiving that child support, and the state keeps it. I just got child support dropped, got my friend to get rid of his child support. I explained this to him. It's a contract. You have the right to rescind your signatures, any pleas, anything like that. Especially when it's a fraudulent contract without full disclosure. To have a contract under contract law or under common sense, common law, whatever, two parties have to be in agreement. You shake a hand because you're in agreement that, hey, I'm going to trade this for that. It's an agreement. Y'all are on the same page. Now, none of us ever agree. There's never been full disclosure on any of these that's not an admission of guilt. It's just saying that you'll appear. Yeah, because I signed a contract that I have to appear. Otherwise, I don't have to appear. I throw all my tickets out the window, so I don't accept any contracts. Now, again, I'll be happy to show up to court if you have hard evidence, corpus delicti, that I injured somebody or property. Otherwise, I don't want this civil contract being put on the criminal side of court because that's fraud, or that's wrong. That's what do you call it? Willingly and knowingly giving misleading legal information. You can't give legal advice. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. I'm just reading here. I'm not giving advice, legal advice, because legal means undecided. I'm just reading the law from the books. But for real, I just thought like people need some clarification, since this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of videos are saying that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, the reason you being a citizen, if you look at the DS-11 passport. We have the option to be a citizen. If you're not from here, you're automatically a citizen when you move here, if you're not born on the soil. Or you have the option to reclaim your right as a non-citizen national. They can't touch you. If you notice, non-citizen nationals, they don't even want to fuck with them. But if you're a citizen with a license and all these state contracts, you're in this fraudulent jurisdiction, they see you civilly mortuus, hence they didn't sign my birth certificate, civilly mortuus, no rights, incompetent, and guilty until proven innocent. Hence, that's why nobody goes to see a magistrate before they're in the jail and they're punished before they're ever convicted of a crime. Because you have no rights, you're dead. You're a dead entity signing in black and dead. But watch, a red pen will change your whole life. Once you start signing all rights reserved, UCC, the whole signature in red, your whole life will change. But hey, keep being a dead citizen, a fraudulent made-up term. Citizen on a slave ship in the international waters. Yeah, they're pirates. Hey, so what you need to do right now, if you're a responsible parent and you're worried about the government taking your kids, even from parents that are still together doing the right thing, they're still going to try to kidnap kids if they can because they have a quota of kids and they make money kidnapping, and the longer they drag out the court case and they make money, what you need to do is become a full-on national with the highest do not detain passport and do the same thing for all your kids. And then what you need to do, rescind all contracts and you know what I'm saying, and challenge their jurisdiction. I can help with that a little bit. That's what I'm doing now. You need to challenge their jurisdiction. Before you can proceed, we need to have proof of jurisdiction over these people. They don't. They can't proceed. Can't proceed without a contract. They're taking kids in most cases from responsible couples. Not because of any evidence in most cases, because they're scared and they go, that's my baby, but you handed him over. I'm not being rude to y'all, but y'all are handing him over. Right out in the yard, you open the door and let these people in a lot of cases and wonder why. You're giving consent, and then you sign their little contracts, in court and at the CPS, everywhere. That's why she's got that folder.